Boom, boom. Mythic a map up, and they're looking pretty solid while they were at it. Vertigo, a strong one for them. The T side, Immaculate. Cooper probably dropped 15 kills in the span of like 7 rounds. It was just systematic from them. And if they continue it here on Overpass, they can get off to a fiery start to the season. So a quick 1-for-1, sure, but that's going to lure them into the trap of this B site. Nasi out towards the barrels, his teammate being burned into the open, but he's going to come away with a quick double tap. What shots that are coming out, but they're going to continue pushing forward. Plum still looking for these extra 2. He gets the spots on both the players, but cannot convert the kill. It's Truck Lover, a 1v2. Still spotted in towards that short side. Not making any moves, not really putting any guesswork in the minds of Noxious at the moment. He's just tucked away in towards connector.
A door swinging open, I think, is enough to maybe sell a rotate in like 20 seconds, but if he jumps the gun now and gets spotted, that's everything there, and it doesn't matter. Nasi, insane round from him. It just seems like he's saying, get me on a pistol in every single round, because his like headshot, the time to kill is so incredibly quick. His crosshair placement is just nasty.
Yeah, I think that's why. I'm not sure if Nasi has to do anything with his name, but we'll just leave it as it's pretty nasty with it. Yeah, you wanna invest in that one, Cole?
I'll sell it all the way. I'm for it.
You'll sell it? God.
Stocks are going up on that one.
You're gonna sell? I thought I was onto something.
I'll buy. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, you'll buy. Okay.
I'll buy right now. We'll workshop it, and I'll sell high when it's much better.
Ouch.
Ew, not fun.
Camera though. MP9, a bunch of armorless pistols. It's a dream situation, except he couldn't get all the kills with the MP9, but the US people do just fine. You know, who needs 30 bullets when a tip tap can get all the job done? It's like, we want to join the ammo conservation effort. We got to consider the environment that we are damaging with all these weapons firing off every round.
It's really eco-conscious there. You can respect it.
All the blades of grass getting destroyed by our HE grenades. Out towards that. Like, consider how many times that playground has been mollied, Cole. Like, you think that would be bad for the grass, right?
It's never going to be fit for use. No kids will be swinging from those swings.
What kind of grass is like fireproof like that? I don't know. Shout out to the landscapers over here on Overpass. They're really on something.
They really got water. That's, I guess, I don't even know. It's flaming water got, like, in some cases. Ooh, but on fire is flame rather. Get himself 2 before getting eventually traded out. So we're right back to equal standing here. And that B bomb site's left a bit vulnerable. There's just Nasi waiting for his arrival there, but they actually look like they're rerouting.
Oh, VulcaN's up to no good, though. He's pushing him through long, but Mythic are aware of that possibility. But they're going to be able to... Or will they nail the timing? They won't. He won't. Truck Lover aware. Really smart there from Mythic. That saves that round for them.
Yeah, you got to respect that sort of, preparation right there. And in that sort of situation, you just need that patience, that diligence, every angle being covered and trusting in your teammate right there. That's going to really inspire a lot there. It is a nice kill from Nasi that's going to keep things level on B, but Cypress has made the rotation over. Meanwhile, the real play on for Mythic, it's actually going to be on that A side of things.
Yeah, that could really spell some trouble here for Noxious. They're both on towards that B site. It'll take them some time to rotate in. They might have to make some sound cues and give their positions away if they want to even get here back in time. Again, it's Nasi only with that kit, and he's on half health. So the smoke diffuse becomes pretty challenging if they even have one, which they don't. The perfect flash there, dropped in by Truck Lover to catch Cypress out in the open. And it becomes very difficult here for Nasi, who's had a great start to this game, but he's meeting Cooper. An unstoppable object meets an immovable object. Or unstoppable force meets an immovable. You know what? I'm not going to try with that one. It's Mythic with the first gun round.
It was a nice one at that. Certainly a rock is Cooper right now for his team. He's just nailing it. Last map looking good. That flash setup as well in the post play. You know, sometimes you don't really like to see that proactivity come through. You want to see everyone just post up, hold their angles, wait for that bomb to be tapped. Usually that's kind of an extra player. But that sort of proactivity can be super useful when you have like a low HP bar. It can just give you a free kill essentially, and that's exactly what it gave them. So great stuff going through there from camp over at Mythic. That's their first T-side round. Again, these guys T-side, at least on Vertigo, it has been super deadly, so we'll see if that trend continues here. The next map, as yeah, you've gotten yourself an AK here, VulcaN, but you might be in a position where you can't really escape from. You might have to pull up a full flank, and as they lose control of that A side here, he's going to be very far removed.
Yeah, camera stuck around a little too far in towards that map position, towards the front of the site, and by that point, he's already been wrapped up and pinned down. Donating an op over towards Cooper. I don't even think he wants to use that. He just picked it up and tossed that one away. Not sure if outside the map or anything of that sort. So just playing for these exits. This was the full force buy as well for Noxious. Could pose some problems in the near future, as I think the backstab is here onto Volk. Never mind. But I guess I'm correct at the end of the day. He gets the kill, runs into Cooper's op, who actually did scoop it up. Didn't want to throw that one away. And it's just Nasi inside a spawn, looking to hold on to this. And he will. But it's 2-all here for Mythic, and with their opponents on an eco, they're off to at least a comfortable beginning here.
Yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are yet on this this map in 2023, how things are shaping up, right? But it's been surprising me, the T-side performance that I think a lot of teams have been able to pull through compared to like just 3 or 4 months ago. A1S nerf a large part of that, right? That's no longer the one of the most strongest guns in the game, right? So that's a big factor there for sure. But it has shifted, it feels like, quite a bit off the back of that. So speaking of strong weapons here, using that A1S to full effect, Nasi, a strong gun for his team right now, and immediately they transition their setup off the back of that.
Getting that X Factor player I was talking to you about earlier on in this game, or before this game rather.
Got a flank.
Nasi. It's turned out excellent. And VulcaN is always just flanking. He's always pushing, dude. But he might not even be here in time, because Cypress will get cleaned up first. Nasi next in line, and VulcaN's too far behind the play, or is he? He comes away with the first, but then he's hunted down, and now Mythic with a minute to reconsider their options. They're just going to wait for this reaggression.
Ooh.
You think Hate saw that?
I don't think he saw it. Actually, they're able to grab 2 weapons there, but Cooper, a little bit too strong right now. He's going to deal a killing blow. And Fame, he got a kill on this B side, so they know that he's around this area, and now they know exactly where he is. Cooper misses the quick shot, though. Needs to get the bomb, needs to get out of dodge. There's 2 smokes. Just trying to toss him down range. Fame spins all his bullets down, though.
What?
And then White swings.
With the pistol.
Oh.
Real opportunity there, but thought he might have had Cooper with his op out or something of the sort. Of course, if Cooper misses that shot with the AWP, it's a round-winning moment, but a lot of his fans are butts when that could have been played a bit safer on that end. Play that real 1v1 out. And, well, a big opportunity there for Noxious. You can't take away from the fact that it was a good damaging round, but a real opportunity to win it, and that's gone away. Mythic still keep their foot down on the gas pedal. And Noxious with a bit of a scattered buy on this one. They're already out of utility.
Oof. Yeah. That is not fun. The little utility that they have here is on the B side as well, so it might not be all that effective in a round like this where you can see 3 players, and even if you consider that, maybe a 4th kind of leaning and connector to help out towards A, it's going to be very, very hard to hold off against this aggression here. Meanwhile, I don't know why I added team there. I guess it is in the title there, but Mythic, they have so much utility. They have so much firepower. They have everything that you could ask for right now, and they're already delivering an opening pick.
Oh, and now VulcaN is pinned down towards Long. It's looking like a sorry end to him. Freakazoid and Flom combined, and that's the A-side defense just vaporized. Noxious, no chance to even fight back on this one. Fames are going to run through the molly in towards Connector, go down. Well, Nasi has a cool dunk on the Flom. That's all there is to be said in this round for Noxious. I mean, he's not going to hold on to his gun. He's being hunted right now. This is how dominant Mythic are in this game at the moment.
It is super incredible. These T sides, man, they have not been doing too much losing at all. Noxious, they can't really seem to build these foundations that they're hoping for, right? The CT side aggression here, it's ever present, and I think Mythic by now they're like 100% prepared for it. You can see even in some of those rounds earlier in T side of Overpass, Truck Lover sitting in like sands or like close to top connector, watching the flank for long. It's a very common play, but usually teams get away with it, right? That's like a very high percentage play right there in the late round to get that done, and in fact it doesn't quite work out for them as they'd hoped.
Hello. Cypher comes away with one in fame. All right, sit down. But that could be where all the good news ends. As VulcaN does get picked off towards the end, and Camero is about to be walking into Flom's AK-47. And there's Team Mythic are so aware of this right now. They've seen these flanks happen so many times. And it's Camero walking into a crossfire that Mythic are holding in their own spawn. Finger on the pulse here right now for Flom of the gang.
Yeah, if they're gonna keep on trying it, right? Why not just keep on waiting for it? Just steady yourselves and wait for this aggression. Even with the little proactivity that they go for, right? They hint at a little bit of aggression here and there. They'll try to push forward, take that space. But in doing so, that still leads into a big default. But, ooh, nasty here, standing in the back of the site. He's got himself already a 1 dig. And he's gotten away from the utility as well.
Do they think he's locked in right now? Nazi? No, not today. What an effort, though, dude. This man's Deagle has been a different breed through this game, and it keeps you always on your toes.
It really is, but it's not going to help out Noxious in the long run here. If you can get a couple 1 digs in a round, right, it's nice. It's good to do damage, but the consistency in which we see Mythic just build this round count here is the big problem factor. And even if they take a couple deaths here and there, it doesn't really matter if they're not winning the rounds. They need to get on the board here. Keep things at bay. 5 now strung together. Good molly. Timed really well there as well. A little bit of delay on that thing, but lands as soon as it needs to.
Look at this! All the way up short! He'll take that. Trading out with Nasi, not bad. And combined with Freakazoid, who hits a blinder of a headshot into Fame, it's a man advantage for Mythic, and they're facing off against a solo hold B-side in Cypress. Out towards that barrel's position, and he's cleared out. Rounds over again. Team Mythic all over the play on the T side right now.
This is, yeah, it's just textbook, right? They find a kill over towards short. This is what I'm talking about. They go for this little bit of spurted aggression here and there. They'll take some map control in a part of the map as a unit, kind of defaulting. They also have this lurking presence, waiting for the aggression that Noxious. You know that it's going to come through, right? They've been going for it the entire half, so why not just post up? You have Cooper waiting back of connector, waiting for that crunch to try and take place towards short. They were hoping that they could catch some timing, and speaking of catching timing, Flop, gonna take care of Camero, so another round where they don't save anything. Another round for Mythic on the T side.
And there's just nothing really to grab onto here for Noxious. No matter how many little plays Nasi can make, it's just not enough to take back the deficit. I mean, Cooper's still on a tear. Keep that in mind. Still averaging well over a kill per round, considering that Vertigo performance as well was nearly a 2.0 rating from himself. Somehow the MP9 got that at that range, but
unreal. The way Cheese did. Oh wait, there is one on truck.
The fact he's sticking around on 5 HP, starting to phase smokes.
No way.
He just keeps pushing. He's
no.
What?
My God.
Oh my God!
Okay. Okay.
What have the Deagles been this game? They're not Deagles, man. I don't know. This isn't what Valve envisioned when they printed a $700 gun.
This is the the mechanics that we get to see out of these guys. It hasn't been followed up in some of the gun rounds, though, unfortunately, which is a bit of a problem. For some reason, it's like they nail the headshots on the gun rounds, and then the deagles come out, or vice versa.
But continue your point.
It's like if only they could like hit these shots, these instant one taps with the like A1. So I know it's a A1, right? But
you know,
if
you could be as clean and precise, right? Surely something would go right. But maybe not today. Ow. At the same time, Mythic are kind of doing what Noxious hoped to do on these gun rounds. They're the ones connecting the shots. And generally, tactically, they have their finger on the pulse all the same. They're finding these man advantages on these sites where you have a little 1v2 against a site anchor. They're giving themselves the advantageous fights and the percentage game working in their favor. And keep in mind, they lost the pistol and the follow-up for Mythic. This is 7 T-side rounds in a row.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if what's gonna stop them. It looks just far too easy, right? They're able to take all of the space in the world on like short for a lot of these rounds. Honestly, I'll just say it looks like they're going a little bit over aggressive in many of these rounds as well for Noxious. It doesn't seem like they came to play for the most part. I mean, you can see bare bones aggression. VulcaN just kind of throwing down his life for a little bit of aggression towards short in some of these rounds, or the fountain. It doesn't look great for sure. It looks like maybe they're a little bit tired from their last series. I don't know what the right way to put it is, but it doesn't look like they're playing in full form.
It's a good shot back though. Truck Lover has been extending out toward that short side in a couple of rounds, and he'll see himself be dealt with. Finally, squashing that bug. Some more hate, making some footsteps, but covered by Cooper. In sync right now. Our Mythic, and it puts Fame here on the site, again alone. Just by himself, swinging into an AWP. Cooper has had 3 kills just handed to him this round. And it might continue, but the rotate has arrived. Camero, a good shot on the first, but too low HP to fall back, and Cypress can't convert onto Flom. It's just so well coordinated right now for Mythic.
It really is. It's so easy though. Again, you get yourself a 4v5. You can see honestly on that B site hold, they're playing a good enough trade game in some of these rounds, right? They have the kills, but I feel like VulcaN is just tossing a little bit of aggression every single round on Fountain. Every round, he's been going for aggressive plays. Even when he's down low, he'll try to move quickly. And it's not really working. It's getting them punished. I mean, it feels like they're playing in a man deficit every single round. So they gotta figure out a way. They've actually changed up the setup here quite a bit. And maybe that can help out, right? Now VulcaN over on that B side here early on. They have Camero posted up on A quickly. Cypress is well able to win out that fight despite taking a headshot. Looked like that aim punch was gonna get the better of him.
Bit unfortunate there for Hate, who realistically had the drop onto that peak, but Cypress comes away with the kill. Still though, Noxious are committing so many players to these flanks that if Mythic simply make a commitment, Noxious won't be in position to contest. Mythic are taking their sweet old time with it. Oh no. And Freak is about to find the whole team. Hello. Rather, Truck Lover, that is. Back to connector, but Fame then proceeds to go for the swing and get annihilated, but does come with the information. Can VulcaN come up with the kills? Not quite. Down he goes, and Mythic recognizes this as an open site, so despite the 2v3, a chance, but Flom knocked down. It's Cooper up for the clutch. He's hunting for this kill, coming back out, but Cypress swings the smoke. Cooper doesn't get a chance, and that is a good round coming out for Noxious.
Yeah, the B aggression worked out really well there towards Monster. This time they're able to take care of Hate early on towards B. And I feel like that's not always going to work out because Mythic have been tossing a lot of players on that early default towards B in some of these occasions. But right there, it works out perfectly. Hate's the only one defending. You get that flank off, you get a lot of info, you get VulcaN posted up. And again, he's not throwing down his life towards at A side early on. He's playing a different place. He's able to tuck himself in a nice position and get the job done there. Camera has been tossing in this nice little HE, though. I really like that one. Difficult to learn, difficult to throw, but pretty clean when executed properly. But VulcaN again, dead at the start of this one. A familiar scene.
Executed properly. There's that, and Trucklover even looking for extras. He spots out Fame. He even potentially could crunch in on this. Fame is in some big trouble. Oh my gosh, they even have grenades for him. Not quite dunking onto him. And at the same time, Noxious is trying to provide some support here. I'm trying to play some games here with the CT side and towards that short position. See Fame, though, making that move. And Trucklover's down. Good headshot to follow. But they're already making their way onto A site here, Cole.
Yeah, they've got some really good positions. Somewhat waiting for this regression. Camera does go down early. And last line of defense is Cypress. He has a molly. Cooper, he's going to clear this. Nope. A little bit too awkward there. Nice off-angle held from Cypress. Going to get a molly down on site. Doubles down.
Cypress!
That is absolutely massive. He's keeping his team in this round. He goes for thirds, but before he gets his head cleaned off. The flank has already arrived onto the scene, though. Fame has coverage, and now Freakazoid being loud about things here. Able to turn for one. Needs a second right around the corner. He's up against Nasi, though. Making a lot of noise getting in towards Truck. Oh, it's too sneaky. Nasi has a jump for sure, and he'll catch him with his back turned.
Really nicely done there. From Noxious towards the end, Cypress specifically on that hold. Does an excellent job. Doesn't really tuck away into his angle. Doesn't allow him to get pre-aimed, pre-fired. He tries to play with his opponent. Jiggle peeking the angle and catches Flom for the second kill. Buys extra time for that rotate to come through the flank as well. And so Mythic starting to slip behind in these rounds. This is their last buy they have in the tank. So Noxious, it's still within touching distance. You know, 8 rounds is only 8 rounds. Still plenty to play for the rest of the half.
Yeah, no question, it's workable. Like you said, T side has been more and more possible, I feel like, since the turn of the year. We've seen some improvement on performance.
And so the creep up here in towards the bathrooms. But Noxious have a 3-man setup, and they're going to start pressing the issue. Freakazoid doesn't quite get the first. Can't quite trade, and Fame actually walks away with the double kill. Mythic gets split apart. Well, Cypher does get cleaned up on the site. Fame continuing to press the issue. Same with VulcaN inside of Connector. Very forward positions being held by the CT side, but they're going to push out, give Hate the kill and a double. But on the site, it's still the AWP of Camro, but he has to hold so many different angles. First challenge, that's Cooper. Who else coming out from long? Not ready for Truck Lover. Just leaving Nasi. He's made his way out towards Truck, though. And they're not going to be prepared. Nazi is going to stop the plan, and Hate has to run for the kill. 10 seconds on the clock, but he destroys them, clocking Nazi right with it. 9-4 for Mythic.
I mean, just an instant reaction right there from Hate. That's the sort of mechanics that we were talking about. We know he's good for kills like that. A very hard angle to deal with, and he's able to absolutely thread the needle. He saves his team because I was a little bit worried. He was playing very far removed. You know, that bomb plant. Nasi's already been able to sneak out and win rounds like that before, but this right here, that round that he's just delivered, look where it leaves the economy for Noxious off at. Very limited, 3 MP9s, not the best position to be in for sure. There's some problems could soon be arriving. And a dry peek on Monster there for Fame off the back of it, some HEs. Trying to shroud some vision, he just takes so much damage.
Oh, we're trying to negotiate here? Huh? Nah, I don't take your deal.
I can't believe him. Fame, give him the A4, man. You see how this guy's playing. I mean, I guess Fame's playing pretty good, to be fair. So we'll give him some benefit of the doubt there.
He tells him to press tab, buddy.
That's a good move. That's always a good move. That's the advantage. Top frag. Press tab. That's all you have to say. How do you reply to that?
I can't, dude.
How do you reply to that? We'll see if
Oh, they do make the trade-off. Oh.
And then now we get to talk about how good of a team player he is, but VulcaN just drops the bomb on a solo mission on A. It looked like everyone was looking to route out towards B, actually, but with that kill, there's enough time to transition. They're finding kills all throughout the map, though. And now it's just a matter of time, I guess, before this round ends. I was starting to build this one up. I was starting to see a world where they could do some damage, but it's not this one. It's not the one we're living in.
Yikes. Mythic double digits and Noxious. I mean, they get some early picks. Like, they get themselves some opportunities, especially with VulcaN being able to drop the bomb, but there's no way that Noxious actually capitalize on these advantages. It's more just like a kill is a kill, and they stick around in battle while Mythic, combined as a unit, as a team, are able just to clean up the re-aggression. They're able to refrag, albeit a bit delayed. And that's what allowing them to take these fights. VulcaN, again, just... Dude, this man just goes balls to the walls when it comes to these opening kills, and he's down yet again. Now, Flom to walk through the smoke into a mag 7? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. But, with Freak getting a double on towards that B site, it's an open avenue. The problems here, Hate is actually taking too much time. He didn't go to the bomb site, but with Cooper, I mean... Yeah, that's the insurance policy. 11-4 here for Mythic. They're looking solid. We'll see you guys after a short one. 11-4 rolling here for Mythic. This has been an excellent opener to at least tonight, this week, as they look to trudge forward and get themselves their first win on the season. Kind of they're serving their roles as the gatekeepers here of the NA division. And they're doing a great job at it with a match right on their play. My name is Fly, John McCullough, Henry, as we do have a little bit of a party push, but ships in the night, both teams have passed each other, except for Cooper. He's stirred the Hornet's nest here. They'll find the first headshot in the round, and Freakazoid the same, but still needs to be dealt with, playing around the party position, but he's the only one enjoying the festivities until Camro on the A site cleans up both the rotates. Alrighty then, both pistol rounds go the way of Noxious.
Ooh. There's still a little bit of a recovery process for them here, but either way, you'll take that. You definitely needed it. Nice little cutoff on the rotations. Surprised to see that sort of aggression pan out there just posted up on the site, but hey, that's what they needed right there. Need a pistol to get your head back in this game. Force by responded from Team Mythic, though. They'll try and get their game activated as soon as possible. Straight B. No hard part. So good, although that he just went massive damage.
Problems though. Hold on, Truck Lover from short. Hate on the site. 3v3. But out in the open, Truck Lover's down, and Hate will get cleaned up. Lots of damage dealt. I mean, if Cooper gets a free shot to turn this one into a 1v2, there's a possibility, and there it is. Camero out in the open, but on 1 HP, he'll survive. Is there anything more? No, Noxious been hitting some headshots. Gotta give credit to him where it's due. It's the first 2 rounds going for Noxious.
Nice punish on the force fire right there. I can't believe they just walked out with the bomb, though, with so much crossfire taking place. Either way, they are able to recover. They're able to hold their feet in the ground here at the T side. Recovery in relatively quick fashion here. I'm not all that surprised that Noxious are willing to play it fast and loose here in this map, as well as Vertigo. They're doing the exact same thing, just very quick aggression. That trend will continue here. 4 players rushing up con area, 3 players to meet them. Mac-10 should be able to have a field day with this one. VulcaN, that would absolutely mow through them before getting taken down, but I just kind of feel like the job's somewhat finished.
There's no way. Whoa, there's no way! No way, Freak! Now he takes out the 5-7 to try and finish the job! He almost gets a 4th. And hey, he lands the headshot. No, this is not the round you can lose. You can't lose this to lose the game. Hate, with that deagle, needs a headshot. And right now, Cypress, he's hunting for the kill outright. Hate's about to get flanked. Oh, he survives! Wait, Cypress had his pistol out? I mean, hey, with a chance. 10 HP in a dream, I'm telling you.
It's dreaming all right, but it's got to be scheming up a A-side rotation here. ASAP, because Cypress making his move on in. Gonna be planting here very soon, and that'll be the warning to make your rotation. Bomb now down. Rotation from Hate inbound. He's making noise. I think he might have heard some footsteps, but it doesn't really matter anyway. It's a 10-second defuse with 10 HP. He's going to need to nail an absolute stunner of a shot here on Cypress.
Yeah, I mean, it only takes 1 bullet for Cypress with a 30-round magazine and a fully automatic weapon. Cypress, I believe, has just spotted out the bomb as well. And Hate, yeah, I mean, it literally had to be that shot right there. No dice, but a good opportunity there. I mean, Freakazoid somehow came away with a triple kill. I don't know, man. Doesn't give me much confidence if I'm Noxious.
Yeah, I don't know why they ran down. I know that they saw one of the players there, but it's interesting to see them just like in a 5v3 or 5v2 even try and take that angle. Either way, maybe they thought that they just had a quick trade. There's, again, very quick on their approach now. Noxious trying to take some fast space here.
Cooper needs to turn around. Gets the first, but traded out instantly. Flom, though, comes through with the refrag onto Fame. So, man advantage rolling here for Mythic, but Flom hanging on by a thread, and Utility starting to run dry for the CT side. So there are a lot of options for the T's right now.
The world is their oyster here, but they still look like they're going to route in towards this A side of things, and that's maybe the best scenario here. You can see Flom very low in HP. Freakazoid playing super passive. This Crossfire, with the right utility, it can be dispatched of so incredibly quick, and they're not taking any fights here. So very passive in their play.
Oh, they could just get spotted out, though. Cypress has just made his way on towards the site, but he's not going to clear out Truck. Freak gets that kill in, but Nasi insta headshot, and the next. This man is on a tear, keeping his team in the game. 2v2 camera gets that bomb plant down, and a retake attempt has to be here for Mythic. No kits, so they gotta be quick about it, and they just made some footsteps. Camera gets to reposition deeper in, and Nasi comes away with another. Now Camera, all he needs to play is that bomb with no smoke, no kit. It's Hayton, just nearly the exact same situation, but now, well, yeah, a minute. He's picked up the smoke.
Oh, no.
Oh, but it's not on the bomb. And that's an easy shot for Camro. That's that.
Wow. A little bit of hope there, but too much sauce on that one. It will, again, that setup there, it looked pretty good, like the crossfire there, but as soon as you show shoulder and you know that Flom's on 1 HP, you have to be so perfect if you're a freak there, right? You cannot make any mistakes. You cannot overstep, and if he gets traded, that's Flom, likely getting zoned in on as well. And that's how that setup kind of gets dispatched up on that A side. So man advantage that they were able to have their Mythic doesn't mean all that much at all of a sudden. They're looking at a pretty close scoreline compared to that first half. Those will continue in this one.
What?
Flom P250, he's good for it. Good for 2. That is disgusting.
I mean, those are guns up for retrieval, but no one's really there to get them. So you can't really profit too much off of those 2 kills. Just the 2 kills. And now they're starting to rotate off this site. I'm not so sure about this one, Cole. And this is still looking pretty good here for Noxious.
Yeah, no question about it. They're in a good position here. Flom's activating on a big flank, though. If he can keep this up, it might be a little bit too late. They're already out. It's all nullified here with a safe passage for a plant. Now, here's where Flom's flank can get interesting. He only has a P250, but we've already seen what he can do. HE tossed in as well for the damage.
Spotted.
Oh, he's been spotted. He's going to need to wait for his teammates to strike first.
And there it is. Freak. He can do it. Now Flom, sure, he activates, but his teammates are able to clear out every nook and cranny. Camro, though, comes away with 3. And Truck Lover, that could have gotten weird. But it's a round victory for Mythic nevertheless.
A sigh of relief right there, and everyone on Mythic as he gets set. Nice little headshot there. A labored one, but it's nice. It's nice for sure. They'll take that one to the bank. And they've done a lot of damage in rounds prior. I mean, that's a round where they get the bomb plant there, Noxious, right? That's a good economical round here. And in theory, with the rounds that they've strung together, that should be a chance to just immediately repurchase, but it's not the case here. They're stuck on 8 for a little while longer than they might like to be. And that trend could continue if they can't get the job done with 5 Galeals, 2 flashes, and a singular smoke.
Flombo, oh man. I mean, this could just be game ending here. VulcaN swings out. Sure, he gets the kill, but instantly traded. As has been the storyline for VulcaN really this entire game. Really aggressive, but it doesn't really take the long-term results into account. And you're just sitting 2v4. You're just hoping that some player here for Noxious can make a big play. Someone like Nasi, I'm telling you. He's been the man to do it. But
Has
that's
been a
about
stud.
it.
An absolute stud. There's no question about it. This guy is, he's got some nice mechanics on him. Headshots. Very high. There's one, but he takes a little bit too much damage there. It's a good kill, but hey, it's a little too tall on that B site. 13 grabbed. Money is, it's in a disaster state here for Noxious. So 14, you can very much so lock in. Cypress buying in a Eagle. I wonder if that was going to lead into a force buy there, because money's still not going to be pretty after that if you're investing this much. Either way. It's going to be the end of times here soon, if they're not able to do damage ASAP.
They need to do damage and then proceed to win. But Deagles are better than Glocks. I mean, I do respect the Deagle purchases up. Sure, it'll make your next buy a bit awkward. It'll be Galils and utility or AKs and none. But it gives you a chance, and if we've seen anything from these team's Deagles, it can inspire a bit of hope. But it won't be from fame this round, I'll tell you that.
Or VulcaN. Yeah, he gives himself a nice little opportunity there. He keeps with it. That's dedication to the kill. You gotta love it. Either way, it's not going to, that shot came very close. I thought I saw some opportunities there. Cypress was, he's good for it almost.
You know, it's the statement where it's just around the edge of the smoke, saw the foot.
There it is.
You know, it's a statement that, you know, going 0 for 30 is better than 0 for 5, because 0 for 5 means I lost confidence. You know, you gotta keep going. If I don't hit the 1 deeg, I will hit the 7 deeg. You know?
Yeah, that is true. But again, look at this buy here, man. This is kind of what I was hinting at earlier. If you do invest these Deagles and you don't really get too much leg room from them, you don't get a bomb plant or something like that. Again, you're going up against Cooper on the op right now. You don't have many flashes to deal with them. You don't have many flashes for an execute. In fact, you only have 3 left. If you want to take map control, it's going to be difficult. I don't know. It's just not enough.
Freak. I mean, oh no, a team kill. I mean, I'm telling you, Nasi, he's been hitting the headshots lately, but that includes his teammates sometimes. Now, Mythic are taking things a step too far. They're getting confident here, getting cocky, but it's not going to quite punish them here. VulcaN, he's just going to tuck away to the corner. They know exactly where he is. No fun and games today. That's 15-8 here from Mythic. They're enjoying life. This is going to be a dominant win for them. This is something that Mythic haven't seen in a long, long time.
Just looks super clean, right? Again, it looks like a team moved up from advanced and stepped in. I don't know. This looks a bit like Noxious again, out of gas from their last series or something. A bit tired coming into this one because it doesn't seem like they have any like clear initiative, any like game plan. VulcaN's gone for a lot of aggressive maneuvers. They looked good because they were landing a lot of nice shots on Vertigo on their CT or T side, but it was the same formulation of idea here, where you would just send all your resources, 5 players, you know, stock standard, and then VulcaN would be lurking about. I mean,
yeah,
just gonna be out with a whimper though.
It seems like it will be, because this one's looking cooked. Freakazoid with the last on a Cypress, and just leaving Nasi. A 1v5, literally. He's had some good rounds. He's single-handedly gotten his team in the game. In fact, he's close to top of the server, despite this chasm of a scoreline. He's gonna keep tallying a couple up. I mean, 22 HP remaining on Cooper. No bomb in his control, and he turns his back to hate. That's that. That's 2-0 here for Mythic, kicking off their season just right for themselves. A nice, clean, simple victory over Noxious.
Yeah, it's super, super clean right there. You're able to get the job done. I mean, Mythic just had no trouble. Maybe a little bit of struggles on that CT side of Vertigo and the same problems towards that A ramp flaring up, but they made good for it with the incredible T side in both Vertigo, and then they brought that same energy into Overpass.